Hey guys, so for today, you're going to go ahead and take your Friday quiz. The quiz reviews all the materials from this week, including the stuff that you learned on your face-to-face days and the stuff that you learned on your distance learning day. So if you did not complete your distance learning day posts, make sure you go back and get all caught up before you take this quiz because there will be material from those days on this quiz. All right, you are allowed to submit your answers more than once, and I will take your high score as your final score. If you'd like to have the quiz read out loud, I will read the quiz out loud. If that's something you're not interested in, feel free to just close out this video. All right, and just a reminder that this will be due November 30th. That's going to be your first day back to school. That'll be your first full distance learning day. If you are a Group A student, you will have a Google Meets on Monday and Wednesday. If you are a Group B student, you'll have your Google Meets on Tuesday and Thursday. But remember that there still will be stuff posted on those days that you don't have your required Google Meets. So make sure that you come into Google Classroom to see what your learning task is. It might not necessarily be a required assignment, but it's going to be stuff that will be helpful to you on the end of the term test or the end of the week quiz like we have today, or it'll help you improve your writing skills, so on and so forth. So there's going to be a meaningful learning activity posted every single day. So even if you don't have a required Google Meets, make sure you still log into Google Classroom to see what is posted. All right, and if you have any questions, go ahead and email me, or you can text this Google phone number. Google Voice phone number, sorry, my bad. Google Voice phone number. Okay, quiz is right down here. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and start reading this quiz out loud. So if you do not want the quiz read out loud, if that will not be helpful to you, go ahead and close out the video. All right, last name. Hopefully that's an easy one. First name. Hopefully this is also an easy question. All right, after each and every question, I will say moving on. That way, if you need to pause the video to have more time to think about the question, you have that verbal cue. Okay, so if you hear me say moving on and you're not quite done answering the question, put the video on pause, push play when you're ready. All right, question 1. What was the Columbian Exchange? A disease that was spread by the Spanish. B, the intentional and unintentional trade of plants, animals, and diseases between the Old World and New World. C, a fictional trade route that would allow Europeans to travel to China easier by boat. D, the unfair payment and trade between Colombian coffee bean farmers and coffee companies in the United States and Europe. Moving on, question 2. What allowed Europeans to conquer the New World so easily? A, people of the New World lacked immunity to Old World diseases. B, European explorers were college educated. C, Europeans were superior farmers. D, Europeans were superior warriors. Moving on. Question 3. What motivated the Spanish to colonize the New World? Choose a total of 3 answers. Discovery of gold, expanding their knowledge of other cultures, spreading their religion, to bring glory to their country/empire. Make sure you check a total of 3 answers. Moving on. Why did people of the New World assist Cortez in his conquest of the Aztecs? A, the Aztecs took their land and captives for human sacrifices. B, they didn't know who the Aztecs were. C, Cortez promised to bring them to Spain. D, Cortez threatened to kill them if they didn't help him. Moving on, question 5. Which of the following would accurately describe the Aztecs? A peaceful people who did not follow a specific religion. B, a strong group of fierce warriors, skilled farmers, and engineers. Moving on, question 6. What is one of the accomplishments of the Mayans from the DBQ? You'll go ahead and type your answer in the space below. Make sure your answer is specific. Moving on, question 7. What is one positive change on the New World from the Columbian Exchange? Go ahead and type your answer in the space below. Make sure your answers are specific. Moving on, question 8. What is one negative change on the New World from the Columbian Exchange? Go ahead and type your answer below. Make sure that your answer is specific. Question 9, almost done. Moving on. Question 9. True or false? Miss Collins will accept late work, but there will be a 40% penalty applied. True or false? Moving on. Number 10. True or false? There will be a post every day on Mrs. Collins's Google Classroom, meaning I, as a student, need to check Google Classroom every day. True or false? All right, if you guys have any questions, make sure you ask. Remember, once you submit your answers, you are allowed to review the questions that you got correct or incorrect and resubmit your answers. I will be taking your highest score as your final score. Good luck, guys.